Jordan. Open.
Probably wondered why I'm showing you Michael Jordan's game-winning shot in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. His last game as a Bull and the closest the Utah Jazz have ever been to an NBA champion. To understand the significance of this moment, we got to go back to the New Orleans Jazz in 1974. In 1974, the Jazz were formed as the New Orleans Jazz, and ultimately 7 years later, they would go to Utah where they'd become the Utah Jazz. There's not a lot of jazz music in Utah, but I guess they just liked the name, so they stuck with it. In the Jazz's early years, they were led by Pistol Pete Maravich, who was an absolute dog. Then the Jazz formed a dynamic duo with John Stockton and Karl Malone. They were one of the best duos in NBA history, but unfortunately they ran into the buzzsaw of the 90s Bulls. After the John Stockton and the Karl Malone years, they were led by guys like Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, but that did not work out for them, and they decided to tear it all down, and they decided to rebuild, and that's where we are today. On Wednesday night, the Utah Jazz decided to select Ace Bailey 5th overall, a guy that doesn't even want to be there, but he has so much upside that they could not pass up on him. And then at that number 18 overall slot, they traded up to draft a national champion from Florida, Walter Clayton Jr. Both Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton Jr. will have a big role in turning this Utah Jazz club around and helping them get to the mountaintop and win their first NBA championship. Today, we're going to see if we could turn around the Utah Jazz with Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton Jr. and bring them their first NBA championship. What is going on, beautiful people? It is your boy Salman here, back to our video today. We are here on NBA 2K25, and as you guys see here, we have the two newest members of the Utah Jazz, Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton Jr. And today, we're going to be doing a Utah Jazz rebuild around them. We're going to see if we can rebuild the Jazz within 5 seasons and win an NBA championship here in Utah. Ace Bailey did not want to go to Utah from reports. He did not work out for them. He didn't work out for anyone. He was really trying to tank his draft stock, and the fit was awful too. But you know what? Ace Bailey, Danny Ainge said, you know what? I want you here. And today we're going to be seeing if that is true and if they made the right choice. We have Ace Bailey here, and we also have Walter Clayton, who led the Florida Gators to the national championship. Can he lead Utah to an NBA championship? We're going to find out. We are currently 4-2 on rebuilds. As you guys see here, we've done a couple rebuilds, like rebuilding the Mavericks with Cooper Flag, the Orlando Magic, and rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets. If you want to check those out, or if you want to see any other videos by me, make sure to click that subscribe button right now. We are so close to 550 subscribers, so make sure to click that button right now. It'd mean the absolute world to me. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. Y'all can do it right now while I'm talking. Also, make sure to click that like button and comment any recommendations or feedback down below. Any other rebuilds you guys want to see, any other videos about any other sports games you guys want to see, I'll do it for you guys. I make these videos for you guys, so make sure to comment that down below. Let's get right into the rebuild right now. And the first things first, we are in the offseason, guys, and we have some big contracts that have a lot of weight. John Collins is going to be a big one. He's making $31 million at 27 years old. So are we going to pay John Collins, or do we let him walk? As you guys see here, we have a lot of guards. We have Walter Clayton Jr., we have Isaiah Collar and Keontae George, and then we have Colin Sexton, Clarkson, Juzane, Springer, and Elijah Martin. So there's a lot of competition for Walter Clayton Jr. to get minutes. Then at the small forward position, we're obviously going to trade Lauri Markkanen. I feel like that's a smart move. And then at the center position, we don't really have too much competition, but man, we're gonna have to trade Lauri here because Ace Bailey has to be our starter. I would also think that we do clear this spot right here. These guys are two older players that can make an impact on a winning team. I don't really think we're gonna win right away. Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, I'm gonna ship you guys to Iran. Well, it's not Iran, but Detroit is a close second option to Iran. We are gonna receive Jaden Ivey and Ron Holland back for Jordan Clarkson, Johnny Juicetain, and Colin Sexton, which I think is great for us because we clear a lot of playing time for Walter Clayton Jr. We are going to let John Collins walk. There's no reason to pay the guy right now. We are not trying to win, guys. We do not want to win here. We want to tank, and we want to let our young guys develop. We have a couple young guys that I'll show you guys when we go over the team, but we are in no need to win right now. We are not trying to, speed up this rebuild. We're trying to take our time here, and we are trying to develop players the right way. All these guys can walk. We're not going to sign anybody. We don't need to sign anybody. I mean, maybe a backup center for Walker Kessler would be nice, and we can go with a young backup center, a guy like Sharp here, and he wants $12 million a year. You know what? I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that. Let's go with a very young guy that's not wanting that much money, or a old guy that doesn't want much money. That works for me. Get a minimum 1-year deal, get a backup role. Works for me. We're trying to suck, so that's why we signed Theis. The plan is simple. We're going to trade Lauri Markkanen. We'll keep Walker Kessler. We'll keep Jaden Ivey, and then Keontae George and Isaiah Collar will probably be traded at one point. We're not going to keep 2 point guards, especially since we have Walter Clayton, and I think Walter Clayton is an absolute gamer. I put Clayton at shooting guard because I think it's more likely that he will get minutes minutes at the spot. We will trade Bryce Sensabaugh away. He's just going to take minutes away from Clayton. And then, you know, at the small forward spot, we'll obviously have Ace Bailey waiting in the shadows of Lauri Markkanen to get some minutes. I'm trying to trade him away as soon as possible. We'll see what we can get for him. I know you guys are going to look at this and call me delusional, drunk high. I might be all of that right now, but I think this is a very good trade. You know why? Chris Middleton is on an expiring contract. Lauri Markkanen has 4 years left, so we do not want to pay that. We do not want to pay that, so we'll get some money, some free cap next year, and we will also acquire a first-round pick that can be used in trades and whatnot. Giannis is only going to be in Milwaukee for so long. It's a pick that I like, and I think that this is going to be a solid trade for us in the future. We're going to let Ace Bailey get some minutes, and this is going to help our team's development. That trade clears the runway for Walter Clayton Jr. to get some minutes. As you guys see here, he will be playing about 12 minutes a game. Ace Bailey will be coming off the bench, which I don't really like. I think that he should start over Chris Middleton here. We have Keontae George, Jaden Ivey, Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski, and Walker Kessler. Our team actually isn't even that bad so far, but we have some talent, guys, and we have a chance to develop here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the season goes, because we aren't a bad team, but we are in the wild west here. So we will see how the season goes. As you guys see, I did show you guys the team. I'll show you guys again. We have Keontae George, Jaden Ivey, Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski, Walker Kessler, Isaiah Collar, Chris Middleton, Taylor Hendricks, Ron Holland, Walter Clayton Jr. These guys will all be getting minutes. We are going to try and work these guys around. Hopefully, we're not too good, but we do have a solid team, guys, and we will see what happens. If a team really wants Walker Kessler, I would be open to trading him. Same thing with a guy like Isaiah Collar, or, you know, even Ron Holland or Taylor Hendricks. You know, if a team wants these guys for the right price, I will do the trade. But if not, I will see you guys at the trade deadline. I'll pop in if anything important happens, but I will see you guys then. As you guys see here, we got offered a trade, guys, and this trade kind of talks to me in a very nice way, because they were getting offered Washington's first-round pick, boys. Washington, the Wizards, the team that sucks. Mitchell Robinson, who's a pretty solid player. We are going to lose Keontae George, though, who's only 22 years old. But when you get a chance to get that Washington first-round pick, there's so many good players there that you could pair up with Ace Bailey that it's hard to say no to. Maybe I'll try and give them the swap best to Cavaliers one. Maybe they'll take that, because I really do not want to give up the first overall pick. And they want Kenyon Martin Jr. and we'll take Ryan Nembhard. Kenyon Martin Jr. is... I'm okay with this. We get to keep our first round pick next year. I don't know how good Minnesota and Cleveland are, but if they keep the same rosters they have, they'll be pretty decent. They won't be picking in the top 10. So we get that done, and now we are the prize holders of that Washington Wizards pick, who, let's go see how they're doing to start the season really quick. Let's see how they're doing, boys. And they are... Let's go to the... Let's go to the East. They are, as you guys see here, 1-8. So that's a very valuable pick. Who knows, guys? Maybe we'll be able to get 2 top 4 picks. I've done it in past rebuilds, but let's see if we can do it one more time. Guys, I was taking a complete nap when I realized that we didn't even have our first round pick. Oh my gosh. And for us to get us back, we are going to have to do a lot. As you guys see here, look at this. Look at this. There's no alternate reality where we get out of this without giving up a good piece of value. Swap best with the Wizards. So basically, if we do want our pick back, we're giving up the better pick. So it's like, well, what do we do in this situation? There's a couple things we could do. There's A, we can make an awful trade, or B, we could try and win. But the problem is we are already 12-33, so we are so far behind the 8 ball here. Or do we give them a king's ransom for our pick back and hope we are good every year after? The way I'm looking at it is that could be the move, guys. I'm thinking that we could go here. We can give them a Lakers first. We can give them our first next year too. You know what? Screw it. And then 2028, we can give them this Timberwolves pick. That is a lot of first round picks, and I'll even throw in Isaiah Collar. I will even throw in this all for our pick back. All I want is to bring our pick home, guys. I just do not want the Thunder to have it, because we're so far on this tank, and I didn't even realize it. I did in the past rebuild, but hopefully we can get this pick back, and we are going to need a player on a low contract, and we will go Nikola Topic. They should accept this, right? And they do not love this. They do not love this trade. So we're going to have to throw one more first at him, I think. I think this trade will get it back. And nope. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to give up everything. Everything. Can I give him the Williams brothers? If I give you Cody Williams, will you be happy? You can combine him and J-Dub. You know, everything could be happy here. We need to go with a player on a cheap contract. Maybe even him. He's on a 2-way. There we go. There we go. We did it, boys. We did it. We got rid of Cody Williams. That you see, all we had to do was reunite the Dub brothers. And now we have our first round pick back. We get Nikola Nikola Topic here, Jaden Ivey, Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski, Walker Kessler. I know the value does kind of suck that we just gave up, but we did get Topic back. So Topic is a solid player, and then we also got our first round pick back. And look at this. The Wizards suck, we suck. We are looking at 2 top picks. So I would rather have that. I would rather have our 2 top picks than those 4 first round picks, because we're not going to suck after this year. Those picks could be good value for some younger cheap players, but it is what it is. We are almost at the trade deadline, so we're going to do all our trade stuff right now. And that was a big trade that we had to make, guys, because I mean, I'm be honest, I would just feel like such a dummy if I didn't have our first round pick after we tanked. We do not have any picks next year, but guys, look, after this, we still have a lot of first round picks. We're only going to miss out on 2027. So you know what? It is what it is. When you're trying to build a good team, it is nice to have first round picks, but we gotta do what you gotta do, guys. We are gonna extend some people. I think we extend Walker Kessler here, and no, we cannot. We'll retire. Yeah, I wasn't gonna resign you anyway. All right, there's no one that we have to resign here, so we are gonna send to the end of the season, and I will update to you guys then. Guys, we got the chance to get a elite player from the Phoenix Suns. I don't even know how this happened, but they want Jaden Ivey for Booker, who he is 29 years old, so his timeline will kind of go with the rebuild. He will be right in that process. So if we do get D-Book, he'll be 30 next year. 31. Jaden Ivey is on the come up at only 23 years old, but this will accelerate a rebuild, and next year we're not supposed to be good. We already suck a lot this year. We are going to go D-Book. We are going to get D-Book here, and now look at this roster that we have put together. We got D-Book, Walter Clayton Jr., Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski, Walker Kessler, and then add 2 top 4 picks next year, hopefully. Oh my gosh, we are cooking in the kitchen, baby. In our first year, we were absolutely awful, finishing the year with 26 wins and 56 losses, but guess what, guys? The tank does pay off as we finish as the last seed in the West. And when you look at the East, guess what? The Wizards were also last seed. So we have a 50% chance, boys. I think that's how math works. We have 2 top 4 picks, hopefully 2 top 6 picks guaranteed. So we are in a very good spot with that, guys. But dude, adding Devin Booker has been good for us. I mean, he did win us a few more games than I thought we would. I was a little worried we were going to start winning a lot, but let's go check out our player stats from the season. Let's see who cooked. Devin Booker obviously averaged 25 points per game. Ace Bailey averages 15. Nikola Topic averages 12. Walter Clayton averages 10 for us. Kyle Filipowski 8. Walker Kessler 8 and 8. I mean, guys, we have a ton of talent. Devin Booker's only 29 years old. He will be 30 next year, but guess what? Someone needs to be a veteran in this group, and he will lead the way. This team is going to be awesome. Here we go. We are now in the 6th spot, and as you guys see here, with so many people jumping up, we end up with the 6th pick in the draft, and that is not very good. Everybody jumped us, and now we are going to the 5th pick too. We are going to get absolutely hosed. We gave up all those picks for the 5th and 6th overall pick, which that's not very good, guys, because I really thought we were going to be picking in the top 4, and we end up with number 5 and 6. The worst possible outcome that could happen. It happened. Give up all our picks next year for the 5th and 6th overall pick. That cannot happen whatsoever. We need to pull off some draft day stuff, guys. If you guys watched draft day, you know what he did? He called the Seahawks, and he was like, I want my 3 first round picks back, my 2nd round pick, and I want the punt returner because fuck you. And that's exactly what we're going to do here, because you know why? Because I got something in my bag. Guys, they took the trade. We gave away number 5 and number 6, as you guys see here, and we have the chance to grab Cam Boozer here. He has no weaknesses. We want to make the tough plays on defense. Good but not great. Great vision, solid playmaker. He is 6'10" from Duke, 18 years old. We are drafting Cam Boozer here, and I'm not even going to regret it. We only have that pick, but that's a great pick. I'm super happy with that, and we made the right move trading up, guys. Dash Daniels would have been fun, but we already have a good team, guys. We do not need so many rookies on our team. We have a ton of talent, so I'm happy with that. As you guys see here, we are going to give Walker Kessler a bag here. We're going to give Walker Kessler a bag. That's all we got to do this offseason, and we have a bunch of money in cap holds, so we are going to be able to afford it too. We will be able to afford it. Let me make sure I re-announce all these, and boom. We will be able to afford this, and oh, okay. Walker Kessler, we have to match his contract, and we will match his contract, and there we go. Walker Kessler is part of the squad long term, and we are only down $7 million in cap, which is very good. And let's go take a look at the team as of right now. Do you think we need any big ads here? We have Devin Booker, who could play point guard or shooting guard for us. Topic, and then we have Walter Clayton Jr. at that 2 guard spot. I think Walter Clayton Jr. will progress this offseason, and I'm super pumped to see that. And then we also have Ace Bailey at small forward, Taylor Hendricks from the University of Central Florida, Florida at the small forward spot too. He'll play that backup role very well. And then we'll have Filipowski, Cam Boozer, and then Ron Holland, a very deep power forward unit. And then we obviously need to add a backup center for Walker Kessler, a kind of a cheaper guy that I would like, a younger, cheaper guy though. But again, they all want bags here. And Chris Boucher, he might not fit the system though. We need a guy that fits the system. And Isaiah Jackson, $28 million. Who do you think you are, brother? You are not that guy, pal. Reset your life goals because you are going to be playing in the China League. Osamu Dane, who the heck are you, bro? No one's ever heard of you. $28 million. That is absolutely ridiculous. For $4 million a year, we can get Jusuf Nurkic. He doesn't really fit our system, but he is cheap. But I'm happy with that. We needed the backup center. Obviously, we can move one of our backup point guards to shooting guard. But overall, guys, this has a chance to be a very good team. Booker is beginning to regress a little, but it is what it is. He goes down 1 overall. But guess what, guys? This team is going to progress. Walker Kessler's up to an 87. Ace Bailey's an 85. Filipowski an 82. Topic's an 80. Cam Boozer is in 80 already. Hendricks 80. Ron Holland's a 79. Sprinter is a 75. And Walter Clayton Jr. is up 4 to a 75 overall. This is the rotation heading into the season. As you guys see here, Devin Booker will be playing the 1 guard for us. And then we'll have Walter Clayton at the 2 guard. We will have Ace Bailey at the 3. Cam Boozer at the 4. And Walker Kessler at the 5. That is a very, very solid unit. And then we will have Kyle Filipowski off the bench, Topic off the bench, Taylor Hendricks off the bench, and Ron Holland off the bench. This team has so much potential. We traded away a lot of our young guys for some picks and whatnot. And obviously, we have to be good this year, guys. We have to be good this year because guess what? We do not have any first-round picks this year, so we can't really add. We are kind of in a cap spot, so we really need to be good this year because we don't have our first-round pick. As always, I will send to the All-Star break, and I'll talk to you guys then. This trade came across my screen, and I find this as a very, very interesting offer. As you guys see here, we could get Trae Young, who's 2 years younger than Devin Booker. He is a tad worse, but he can play that point guard position well for us. And you also get Nick Clifford. I mean, the only downside is Devin Booker is 1 overall higher, but again, he is 30 years old, and then obviously the 2nd round pick. Trae Young fits our timeline more in my opinion, and I just think that it sucks, but Booker, we had a good run, and I think this is the move. We're switching star players like clothes right now. As you guys see here, we have Trae Young at the 1, Walter Clayton at the 2, Ace Bailey at the 3, Cam Boozer at the 4, Walker Kessler at the 5, and the rest of the team is pretty self-explanatory. Nikola Topic broke his ankle, so he's going to be out for a little while. Hopefully he can come back. We are sitting around 18 and 17 right now, which is good for 7th in the West. We were doing very well, but the injuries have been killing us, man. So hopefully we can stick around this towards the All-Star break. Hopefully we can hang in there. Maybe we can make an acquisition to buy. We might have messed up by giving away that Lakers pick, but it is what it is. We gave away a lot of picks over the last couple years. I just reflected on that. But in year 2, we are sitting at 25 and 25 at the trade deadline, which is good for 9th in the conference. We are in the play-in right now. Again, we are not expecting to win the finals this year, but man, we are playing some good ball, and we've been dealing with a lot of injuries. Let's go over the stats really quick. Let's see how our guys have been doing. Looking at the stats, Trae Young has been the only player that's played in every single game, and he hasn't even been on our team the whole season. Kyle Filipowski's missed 2 games, but again, let's look at the leading point scorers now. Ace Bailey's averaging 20, Cam Boozer's averaging 16, Topic's averaging 12, Clayton's averaging 12, Filipowski's averaging 9. This team is good, man. This is a very, very good squad when everyone's healthy. We should be able to make the playoffs with this. Let's see if we had any All-Stars. If I had to guess, I think Trae Young is an All-Star here. It would make total sense to me, and we are in the West, and Trae Young is an All-Star. I just missed him. He's a little short, so it was a little hard to see, but Trae is an All-Star here, and that's good, guys. That's good. We have an All-Star. We're 25 and 25. Hopefully, if we do miss the playoffs, we miss very close, so we're not giving away a super good pick. But man, let's push, and let's hopefully have a good end of the season. Let's extend some guys really quick. I know we have someone we have to extend this year, and refuse resign will be Taylor Hendricks. He will test the market, which isn't good for us because I feel like he's going to want an absolute bag. So maybe if I find a good deal for Taylor Hendricks really quick, I don't think we'll win the championship here. If we can get some good value for Taylor Hendricks on an expiring contract, I will definitely take the trade. I looked at some trades for Hendricks, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I just don't think we can afford some of the guys. I mean, they offered us a Sar Thompson, who I feel dumb saying no to, but he's going to get an absolute bag this offseason. And again, I don't want to go into cap hell because we have 2 guys that are going to get a max. We have Ace Bailey and we have Cam Boozer, who are going to get maxes in the future, if we even get to that point. point, guys. If we can get to that point, I think Ace Bailey will. I don't know about Cam Boozer. We are going to win a championship, I think, in the next 2 years, but I think that we should just lay off. Hopefully we can re-sign Taylor Hendricks, and if not, it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. He's a solid bench player for us, but we need to go and we need to spend the rest of the season. We need to see how we perform, and hopefully we can make the playoffs. Are the 7th seed, so that means we get 2 cracks at it. We win the first game of the play-in, which means that our first round pick does not become a lottery pick. We gave that up. We bet on ourselves last year, and it works out for us, guys. And this is what the team looks like going to the playoffs. We have Trae Young, Walter Clayton Jr., who's up to a 77, guys. He's progressing well. We have Ace Bailey, Cam Boozer, Walker Kessler, who has been very injured this season, guys. That's something to keep in mind going into the future. He's only 25, but he's been dealing with a lot of injuries. Filipowski, Topic, Hendricks, Holland, and that's our team, guys. We've had a very healthy team so far, and I'm super pumped up to see how we perform towards the end of the season, and can we continue this playoff push. We were like 4 games under 500. We went on a run, guys, and we ended up finishing with what? How many wins did we end up finishing with? We finished with 43 wins, which is over 500. In our second year, that is progress. We won 26 games last year, and let's look at the stats, and let's see how our boys perform, guys. Trae Young led the way with 25 points per game and 9 assists. Then we have Ace Bailey averaging 20, Cam Boozer averaging 16, Walter Clayton averaging 13, Topic averaging 12, Kyle Filipowski almost averaging 10, Holland averaging 9, Walker Kessler averaging 7, Taylor Hendricks, who's going to want a bag. He's only averaging 7 points per game. I got to keep that in mind. We are playing the Timberwolves in the first round, and let's simulate game 1. Let's simulate game 2. Walker Kessler's hurt like always, and we actually steal a game in Minnesota. That's huge, and Walker Kessler is hurt again, and that's great. We are going to go down 2-1, and Jusuf Nurkic is hurt. Who are we playing at center? Walker Kessler's back though, but we are still down 3-1, and we are down 4-1 now. We lose in 5 games to the Minnesota Timberwolves. You know what it is? It is what it is. We got to take our lumps, guys. We're still a very young team, and we are still climbing, guys. We still want to push forward, and we still know that this was not our year. I told you guys we were not going to win the championship this year. It's going to happen, though. It's going to happen, and Cooper Flagg leads the Bulls to a championship because Cooper Flagg's on the Bulls. I'd be damned if the Thunder retired KD's jersey. When that man left, it was worse than a war crime in Oklahoma City. As you guys see, we did give away some valuable picks, but it is what it is, guys, and we'll be okay. We will be A-okay. It is what it is, guys. Our team will be fine. We don't need those picks, right? Because F them picks. We don't even have any draft picks in this draft, so there's no point in even watching the draft. We have a couple guys, as you guys see here. This is our pendant options. We have Ace Bailey, Kyle Filipowski, Ron Holland. I'm just going to accept all of them, and these guys decline their options, but again, I don't really think we're going to make a push here. And do we have any players, like I said, Taylor Hendricks, how much money is he going to want this season? That's going to be a big question. Is he going to want an absolute bag? Taylor Hendricks wants $21 million a year. Is an 80 overall off the bench. 78 overall wants $12 million. Fits the same. Zaire Williams could be the move, is $11 million per year with a team option towards that last season. I think this is what we're gonna do. I like Taylor Hendricks, but man, I just can't pay him that amount of money. That's ridiculous. It's just too much money for Taylor Hendricks. And Sprinter is 24 years old, so I will pay him $8 million. I'll pay him 7, and I'll do a team option. We'll do 2-1. This is what I want to do for him, and of course he will accept. And then the last one that we need to resign is Alex Tohanchi, who I don't even really care about, to be honest with you. I just think that, we might as well resign him. We traded for him. He wants $4 million, and I will give you about 3 and a nickel here over 2 seasons. Over 2 seasons here, we can always trade him or cut him. And if he doesn't accept, he's actually dumb. Why would you turn down $3 million? And better accept, buddy, and he will sign there. And we are not $23 million down the cap hole, but it is what it is. We haven't made any crazy splashes yet. Hopefully we will soon, but again, we already have our superstars, so it's not like we have to make any crazy splashes. We have Trae Young, Ace Bailey, Cam Boozer, who, as you guys see, are up to high 80s. We have 3 high 80s. Walker Kessler, 4 high 80s, guys. Kyle Filipowski, Ron Holland, Topic, Zaire Williams, Walter Clayton Jr. This team has so much talent, guys. We should be able to do some damage this year. This is what we got going to next season. As you guys see here, we have Trae Young at the point, Clayton at the shooting guard, Bailey at the small forward, Boozer at the power forward, and then we have Walker Kessler at the center. We have a very, very good front court. Walter Clayton is only he's our lowest overall in our starting lineup, but hey, it is what it is. When you have a good bench, when you have that, like, it's okay to have a weak link in your starting lineup, because we have Filipowski, Holland, Topic, and Williams off the bench. This team is deep. We have a couple stars. I don't see why we will not be a 50+ win team. Dealt with every injury possible this season. It's not even funny. I'm going to show you guys some stats. I don't think one player has played every single game for us. And as you guys see here, no one has played, or Walter Clayton has played every single game. And Walker Kessler has actually been really healthy for us. But guys, look, Kyle Filipowski's been hurt. But Ace Bailey and Cam Boozer has missed a lot of time for us. Same thing with Trae Young. And it has affected us. We have not had the squad together for a while. And we are still doing pretty good. I mean, we're still 3 games over 500. We're not exactly where we want to be this season. But guys, it is what it is. We're at the trade deadline. And now it's time to extend some people. I know we have to extend some people. And no, we don't have to extend anyone. All right. I mean, there is some trades we can make if we do want to make some push. I mean, obviously, when you look at our bench, you see that we lack around this 9-10 man role. We really lack backup shooting guard minutes, and we really are over point guard minutes. So I could do this. I could always move Springer to the 2 guard. I could move him to the 2 guard. I don't know how his overall would go, but we could move him to the 2 guard, and we could play him there because I don't really think we need him as a backup point guard. We already have Topic there, so I think if you put Springer there, it evens out the minutes. And then at the backup center spot, I'm not gonna lie to you, we have Vlad Goldman who can play from Michigan, but I think didn't we sign a backup center? I don't know why. Oh, Kyle Filipowski's hurt, but we need some backup center minutes, guys. It needs to happen. But overall, with all the injuries, I'm not mad at what's going on. I'm also going to see if we had any all-stars. We should have some all-stars because we've had some good players when they've played in every single game for us. And as you guys see here, we have Trae Young. That's our only all-star. Let's look at the stats really quick. I forgot to look at the stats. I showed you guys how many players or games players missed. Let's see who's killing it. Trae Young, Ace Bailey, Cam Boozer, Clayton, Topic, Filipowski. Our team's doing very well, guys. It's just we need to stay healthy and we will be perfectly fine. As you guys could tell, we finished with a 9 seed, so we had a very disappointing year. I thought this was the year where we take a big leap, and obviously I thought wrong. We finished with 39 wins, man, which just sucks. It sucks. We couldn't win anything in the back half. We had a bunch of guys actually injured. We just got cooked, guys. We went on a long losing streak, but luckily we're here, and hopefully we can go on a run. Hopefully we can get hot. Let's look at some season stats. Let's see how the boys performed. As you guys see here, Trae Young averaged our most points, then Ace Bailey, Boozer, Clayton, Topic, Filipowski, Holland, Williams. Then you have Trae Young averaging a double-double for us, which is huge. On the block side of the ball, you have Cam Boozer averaging a block, Walker Kessler averaging 2. I mean, our team looks so good on paper, guys, but obviously something isn't clicking right now, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can make out the play-in, guys. Let's see if we can win this first game, and we are eliminated, so we fall short. We don't even make the playoffs in our 3rd year, and that is not a good sign, guys. Something has to be changed. As you guys see, we do not have a first round pick, so the Cavs will have our pick here, and yeah, it will be number 14. It doesn't hurt too bad. And do we have any first round picks? We'll be picking 17 overall. Hopefully we can add a difference maker, or we can trade this pick for a guy that can make an impact instantly. We actually are picking at number 14, and we've been offered a few players here, and I'm not gonna lie, if I find a player that I like that I think can make an impact for us, we will do it. Devin Vassell I think would be an upgrade over Zaire Williams and Alex Touche, in my opinion. He's gonna make $27 million a year though, but you know what, it is what it is. I think this is the year we push our chips in and we try and contend. We are also going to trade this for 2 first round picks. I'm going to try and package this later on in the season when we try and make a push, but I think that's a smart move. A wise GM once said F them picks, and that's exactly the strategy we're going with on this rebuild. We have some big guys that we have to resign, and why would we decline Walter Clayton Jr.? He's been a very key part of our team, guys. We have some key guys that we do have to resign. Topic, Holland, and Filipowski are going to be all on the top of our list, guys. We need to make sure that we keep them, and at least keep Topic. He's our bench leader, so that would be a very, very smart way to start. Topic wants $33 million a year. Like, dog, $33 million a year for a backup point guard? That is ridiculous. What's Filipowski want? $33 million a year for a backup power forward? Brother, $33 million a year. That's a lot of money. There's a lot of money, and I just don't think that's smart when I could just sign Derek Queen for $10 million a year. $10 million a year for Derek Queen. I would rather do that. And then when you look at Topic, there's also, there's also some other guys that you can replace Topic with. It sucks, but why would I pay Topic all that money, guys? Why would I pay Topic all that money when I can go with this guy, Ben, whatever his name is, Benny Steers, $6 million for Benny. Let's see, they both agreed, and then Ron Holland is at that power forward position. So let's see how much Ron Holland wants. What does Mr. Holland want here at that power forward position? And he is going to want what? Brother, Ron Holland wants $35 million. That is not happening. That's not happening. Like $30 million a year, Ron Holland. You are a backup power forward. Bro. Backup power forward. You want that much money? You are smoking crack. You are smoking some sort of crack, guys. And I just can't do it. I just physically can't do it. And I'm okay with reinventing our whole damn bench. If we have to, I will do it. I will sign Josh Okogie. I do not care. And it looks like you don't have enough room to sign Ben. Okay, we did not have enough room to sign Benny Steers, as you guys see here. We are going to have to drop one of these guys, and I know it sucks, but I think Ron Holland, we have to renounce his rights. $21 million a year is a lot. Kyle Filipowski I can kind of get. He is 24 years old, but man, these guys are tripping. I am just going to... I don't know, because I do want Bobby here. I think that Bobby would be a very, 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 very good signing for us at that 81 overall, but I think he's gone now, so... I think that we could be in a little bit of trouble here, and I think that we could just hope and pray that no one offers them money here. Filipowski, I think gets signed though, so that's why I'm happy that we did sign a power forward. But I do think that Ron Holland and Topic will not get signed here. So you know what? We're gonna do a pull and pray, and we are gonna hope that nobody signs them. Nobody signed Topic, nobody signed Holland, and Kyle Filipowski ended up signing for $3 million. That is huge. We have a very, very deep squad now, guys. As you boys see here, Trae Young is down to our third best player. It's Ace Bailey and Cam Boozer's time now. Devin Vassell at 83 overall. Then you have Walker Kessler at that 86. Kyle Filipowski 83. Queen at 82. Holland at 82. Topic at 82. Walter Clayton at 77. Sprinter at 77. Guys, this team is deep. This team has a bunch of dogs on it. This is our lineup going next season. As you guys see here, we still have those ugly jerseys. We have Trae Young at the start of point guard. We'll have Walter Clayton at the 2. They tried to bench him and give him 0 minutes, but I just don't understand that whatsoever, because Walter Clayton has been a pretty good player for us. He averaged 13 points per game the last 2 years, and I think that he has potential to become a higher scorer. Ace Bailey will be our star player. He's going to be playing that small forward spot. Then you have Cam Boozer, his duo, at the power forward. Walker Kessler at center. Vassell off the bench. Then you have Filipowski off the bench. Queen off the bench. Holland off the bench. Topic off the bench. And Sprinter will probably end up coming off the bench. He'll fill in when an injury happens. Sprinter is a pretty good player. We have a very, very deep team, and honestly, in my opinion, I might switch one of these guys' positions. I might switch Ron Holland's position here. He's 6'8". I feel like he could play small forward for us, which I feel like would give him more minutes. Honestly, I was thinking about it, and I'm going to switch Kyle Filipowski's position to center. We already have a lot of power forwards, so why hold on to him at power forward? Because we already have what? We already signed Queen because we already thought he was leaving, and we already have Ron Holland. So put him to us center. Give my boy right here, Walker Kessler, a little break. It works out perfectly. Our team is loaded, guys. Our team is loaded. We should be able to do it this year. I feel like we can do it this year, or we should at least be a 60-50 win team. Walker Kessler has been refusing to extend with us, and I think that we could get Zach Edey here. I think that he would be the final piece that we are missing. As you guys see here, we are 10 games over 500, and we are, oh, the Pelicans are nice, but we have been on fire. We started off really bad. I'm going to show you guys really quick. We started off awful. As you guys see here, a lot of L's, but something started to change, boys. Something started to change. I don't know what they were drinking. They might start that morning routine stuff, but guess what, guys? We are now 10 games over 500. We've been the hottest team, and I think that we are going to make a push to that number 1 seed. I do not care how many games they've won. How many games have they won? Only 42. That's light. I think we got it, guys. But adding Zach Edey is huge for us. He's already on a deal, guys. We already have him locked in, and this team, again, is just stacked. It is stacked. Let's look at some stats for the season, guys. As you guys see here, our leading scorer is now Ace Bailey, guys. He is averaging 22 and 10. And then we have Cam Boozer averaging 19, 9 and 5. Trae Young averaging 16 and 9. Walter Clayton averaging 14 and 5. You have Devin Vassell averaging 10 and 3. Derek Queen averaging 9 and 7. And you have Zach Edey, our new addition, averaging 9 and 9 for us. And Filipowski, everyone's been doing their job to a very high level. And I'm super pumped up to see what our team does, guys. We're going to sim to the end of the season, and I'll talk to you guys then. Ace Bailey and Cam Boozer both make All-NBA teams, and man, this could be it, guys. This could be our year. We are the number 2 seed. Like I said, we're the hottest team in basketball. We win 56 games, and now let's look at some stats, guys. Let's look at who carried the team. Obviously, it's going to be Ace Bailey. He's going to average the most points with 21 and 9. Then you have Cam Boozer with 19 and 8. Trae Young with 16 and 9. Clayton with 13 and 7. Devin Vassell with 10 and 3. We've been relatively healthy this year, which I think helps our success, guys, and this could be it, guys. This could be our run right here, right now. Let's see who we get in the first round. We draw Denver. Do they still have Nikola? Do they still have Nikola Jokic here? Because that could be a problem. If they have Jokic, who do they have here? And I am a little slow. I'm a little slow here, and the Nuggets are right here, and they do have Jokic. They have Ooh, this is a tough draw. As a 7 seed, this is a very, very tough draw. Let's simulate game 1 here, and they do take game 1. That is not a good sign for us. We are going to take game 2 back in Utah. We are going to go down 2-1 here. We are going to go down 3-1 here, guys. This is the toughest draw you can get, possibly as a number 2 seed, and we need to come back, guys. We cannot afford to lose this game and lose in 5 games, guys, after we mortgaged so much this season, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. We do lose in 5 games to the Denver Nuggets, and the Denver Nuggets are going to lose the next round, so we didn't even get a good loss. Jeez, man, that was an awful playoff run. We have not even been by the first round, and we are coming upon our last season of this rebuild. You guys see here, we hold a 1% chance of getting the number 1 overall pick. Let's see if we can get lucky here, because, I mean, obviously, no offense, I'm not making this pick. I don't know why I said no offense, but I'm not making this pick. A rookie is not very valuable for me here. I just don't think that it's the smartest move possible, and, okay, we have their pick. Okay. It is what it is. Oh, wait, we have the number 2 overall pick. What the fuck? Holy shit, I skipped that. We have the number 2 overall pick, chat. Oh my gosh, that is huge. That is huge. That is fucking huge. Sorry for cursing, but oh my gosh. We have the number 2 overall pick, chat. There we go. There we go. We are going to get a chance to land one of these top guys, and you know what we can do with that, right? We're not going to play him. We're going to trade him, guys. We're going to trade him, and let's see who is projected for us at number 2 overall. CJ Stockton from Duke. He's compared to Tony Parker. This guy's compared to LeBron James. Holy, if we would have got him, that would have been huge. But he can be a player for us. And Gene Cartwright, I don't know, man. If Gene Cartwright's there, the guy's compared to LeBron, we might have to draft him. But we're going to see some great value here at number 2. DJ Stockton went number 1, and I mean, I know we're in the last year of our rebuild, but this guy's getting compared to LeBron, guys. Like, come on. That's really hard to pass up, guys. I mean, I know that we got to trade the pick. He's not going to make an impact for us right away, and that's exactly what we need. We need this, guys. We need a guy that can make an impact for us. And who can we get here? We can get Jared McCain at the shooting guard position, Bobby Portis, Jalen Johnson, and I think we go with Jared McCain, guys. I think that Jared McCain would be the biggest push for us yet. We give up Devin Vassell, though. That's the problem. That's the only thing I do not like about this trade. I do not like getting rid of Devin Vassell here. Is there any way we can get rid of? I know it's because of the caps. We can add Jalen Johnson, but I don't know. I think we go Jared here. I think Jared McCain is the best move possible. I know we just extended Devin Vassell, though. We are going to get Isaiah Joe, too. But is there any way we can give up someone else that isn't Devin Vassell here? Devin Vassell may be the only guy that's available for trade, as you guys see here. So, unfortunately, it looks like we are going to have to go get rid of Devin Vassell here. And it sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. Ace Bailey is going to get a bag from us this offseason. It's going to happen. We have so many players, $124 million in players that are up for free agency, and obviously Ace Bailey's gonna get whatever he wants, and he's accepted, he's prepared. Yeah, that's not happening. You are staying in Utah, buddy. You are not going to LA here. We are gonna sign Ace Bailey, and now we gotta go, and we need to go to work, guys. We need to go to work. We need to throw whatever bags we can throw at these players. I do not care if we run out of money. Walter Clayton Jr., Derek Queen, Topic, Holland. That's our order of business, guys. Walter Clayton Jr., how much does he want, though? He's gonna want an absolute Brinks truck. For some odd reason, I already know he's going to want an absolute bag here. And Walter Clayton Jr., where are you at? Where are you? You want $12 million a year? Oh my gosh, I love you, Walter Clayton. You are a man of the people. Now we have Derek Queen, Ron Holland, and Nikola Topic that we have to resign here. And okay, Derek Queen is at that power forward spot. We know he's going to cost a little amount of money. We know he's going to cost a little bag here, but you got to do what you got to do. Derek Queen, I like him more than Ron Holland here. I think that he fits in better, if I'm correct. I think that he has a better fit here. And Derek Queen, how much does he want? $20 million. And we are in cap HEL here. We do not have enough money for Derek Queen. And now this is where it starts to become interesting, guys, because now this is where not having the draft picks come to bite you. Because look at our team right now. We have Walter Clayton, shooting guard, Isaiah Joe, sprinter. Obviously, I am going to move Clayton back to point guard. I feel like he can do some more damage there now. He can play that backup point guard spot behind Trae Young. We'll have Isaiah Joe, sprinter, and then we'll have Filipowski, Edie, backup. We'll have shooting guard. We'll have Jared McCain, Trae Young. Oh my gosh, we are in trouble. Do we want to re-sign these guys, or do we want to add some depth pieces, guys? That's the question that we are asking ourselves right here. Do we want to put ourselves to sign depth pieces, guys, or do we want the better players? That's what we're going to have to decide on. We better hope and pray that nobody sign these guys, because if they do, we are cooked and we have no money whatsoever to re-sign anyone else. There's no one of value that we can sign. We have a bunch of picks, though, so worst comes to worst, we can trade. But hopefully we keep a few of these guys. 2 out of 3. Neil Terry, and oh, we lost everybody. We lost every single one of them, and as you guys see here, our roster takes a hit. We get better at the top. The top of our roster is very good, as you guys see here, but man, we are definitely lacking some bench pieces. As you guys see here, this is the weakest team that we have had the entire video. We have Trae Young. I mean, our starting five is the best. We have Trae Young, Jerry McCain, Ace Bailey, Cam Boozer, Zach Edey, but we need some depth. We have Kyle Filipowski, who is a very good six-man for us, but then again, Isaiah Joe, Jaden Sprainer, Walter Clayton Jr., Neil Terry. We are going to limit this bench down. I feel like we go to the 9-man. I feel like the 9-man would be the best for us. And as you guys see, with the 9-man, our team isn't bad, but we need to make a trade. We have a bunch of first-round draft picks. I'm going to show you guys that right here, right now. As you guys see here, look at all the draft picks that we have, and I'm going to try and make a move with these guys. I'm going to try and trade a guy like Sprinter. Hopefully, we can get a couple players back, and hopefully, we can get some value pieces. But I'm going to simulate a little and see how the team's looking and what we can do to improve it. No, I said I'd simulate a little. Well, we got really hot and I didn't want to stop. We're 40-8 right now, which is only one game ahead of the Rockets, who are actually kind of on our tail here for the #1 seed. But man, I mean, I'm happy with the season, man. Let's go see how our guys are performing, who's really carrying the load of this team. And Ace Bailey and Cam Boozer are both averaging 25. Then you have Jared McCain averaging 18, Trae Young averaging 17, Filipowski averaging 9, Edie averaging 8, then you have Clayton Jr. averaging 8. Team's very good. I mean, when you look at it, I definitely would like to add another bench piece to fill in right around here so we can do a 10-man. But honestly, when we get to a playoff, we'll probably go to an 8-man. So honestly, I don't think it's a need that we do that. I mean, obviously, I can look to try and flip Sprinter and, you know, some picks for maybe a better player. That could be something that I could do here. But honestly, I mean, I'm happy with the way everything's looking right now. I told you I think I could make our team a little deeper, and we're going to add Hugo Gonzalez and Michael Porter Jr. here. I think these guys are going to make our team better, and they will help us compete in this very tough West. As you guys see here, now we can go to a 10-man bench here, and we can just, you know, we don't have to overwork our guys in the regular season. It's going to work out very well for us. We are going to have a 10-man bench, and Walter Clayton Jr. will still be in the rotation. He is a guy that I want to keep in there. He's kind of an icon of this rebuild. But Ace Bailey will play small forward at a 96 Hugo, and we'll have Jared McCain as a 91 off the bench. That is ridiculous. Actually, I would like to do this. This lineup is absolutely ridiculous. As you guys see right here, there's no way this team doesn't win it all, right? We are sitting at 40-8. Hopefully, we can keep the #1 seed, and I will talk to you guys at the end of the regular season. The MVP of the league resides in Utah. As you see, Cam Boozer was the MVP. Do we have any other awards? Oh, Caden Boozer, 6th player of the year, 6th-man player of the year. That's funny. The Boozer Twins sweep. And then we also had the coach of the year and the GM of the year. We win 69 games. Cam Boozer. And then we have Ace Bailey on the second team. Let's look at some stats. As you guys see here, Ace Bailey averaged 25 and 11. Cam Boozer averaged 24 and 11. You have Jerry McCain averaging 18. Trae Young averaging 16 and 10. You have Hugo averaging 12. Filipowski averaging 8. Clayton averaging 8. Edie averaging 8. I mean, guys, this team is ridiculously loaded. There's no way we should lose this, guys, right? Let's simulate the round. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling alive. And we avoid the Nuggets. That is huge. The Nuggets did us very dirty last time we played them. And can we sweep through this round too? Come on. Sweep through 2 rounds. Sweep through 2 rounds. And we sweep through the first 2 rounds. We have not lost a game. This is completely dominant. And wait, what just happened? Who just got hurt? What did I just miss out on? And Ace Bailey is banged up. That is not very good for us, guys. He's our best player overall wise. And we're going to need every single one of us to be all in here if we want to beat the Pelicans here. And we are up 3-0 though. Are we going to sweep through the playoffs? Is this team just that loaded? Oh my gosh. We are now in the NBA Finals. We're going against Luka Doncic on the Bucks though, but it should not matter, guys. We have a chance. In our last year of the rebuild, year 5, we have a chance to end it the right way and go out with a ring in Utah. Give me 1. Give me 2. Don't give me 3. Don't give me 3. I might get freaky. Give me 3, baby. Now here we go. Let's simcast it. We haven't simcasted, or we simcasted one game and we lost. We're 0-1 simcast, but can we change that? And can we go to 2-0 or 1-1 in simcast? We are actually in a very, very tight game right now, and it's looking like it's going to go down to the wire right here. And are we just going to actually pull away in the last couple of minutes here? And no, we are not going to pull. Oh, are we going to pull away? And we will pull away, and we will win the championship. There we go. Cam Boozer win Finals MVP, and we finally do it with the Utah Jazz. We win the NBA championship. And let's look at some player statistics really quick. Our guys went absolutely crazy in the playoffs, as you guys see right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you guys click the subscribe button right now. It means the absolute world to me, and it takes 2 seconds. And if you guys are still listening, you guys still rock with me, and you guys rock with me, so make sure to click that button right now. Also, make sure to like the video and comment any recommendations or feedback down below. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys mean the absolute world to me, guys. I mean, I love making these videos for y'all, so make sure to stick around, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. It's your boy, A Summon out. Peace!